There's no what? No. Okay. So the reason that we learn to factor is because we're going to use it as a method to solve equations later on. We're going to convert an equation like this. Second, my computer's catching up. We'll convert an equation like this, and that's got the wrong thing on. Don't like that. Here we go. We'll convert something like this to something like this, right? Because up till now, when we said solve an equation, what it meant was isolate the variable on one side by doing operations to both sides until the variable is isolated. But we have a problem now because with the quadratic, the variable's in more than one term, and they're not like terms, so I can't put them together. What I can do is if I can write it as a product, right, meaning a multiplication, then I can use the zero product property, meaning that in multiplication, we know that 0 times anything is 0. And that the only way to make a 0 to a multiplication is to start with a 0 as one of the factors. So we know when we see when a factored product equals 0, that it must be that one of the factors equals 0. So we set each one equal to 0. And those we can solve, right? Then those we can isolate the variable by doing things to both sides, right? We couldn't do it over here, but we can do it over here. So this is not about solving equations today. That's the next lesson. Today is just about, well, let's do all the factoring. Let's learn about how we factor so that later we can solve equations with any of those means of factoring.